quality on their side, they just haven't shown it.
Yeah, Northern Ireland's record in friendlies isn't good, so it's nice that this has happened tonight. I didn't want to say that, you know.
Yeah, friendlies, it's very hard to get motivated, I have to say, but in saying all that, I think Northern Ireland have passed the ball very well. They were sharper, they wanted, yeah, I think David Healy made a tackle in the first couple of seconds of the game, which showed their intent, and then overall, he must be absolutely delighted, Nigel. I think they've passed the ball, like I say, extremely well and looked a real threat going forward, albeit against the poor Georgia side.
Let's take a look at some of that action from the first half. David Healy in the first 15 minutes could have had a hat-trick, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, the chances we created were all good chances. You know, this is goalkeeper does poorly here, but the defender comes across and David has to. He's quite brave the way he goes into it. But
typical of him as well, being alive. You know, yeah, he's the only one that's really reacted to that loose ball.
This is again opens himself out. Great effort, this actually, because
I mean, he always knows where the goal is, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a picture in his mind all the time. I mean, the goals that he scored like that are fantastic, and he'll be disappointed with that. Yeah, he will be disappointed with that
extra wee touch. This is good play because he kids the defender on, and again, Jim thought he could have maybe lobbed that. I thought he did well enough. It's on his left side, he's stretching a little bit, but you know, we're getting chances early in the game, and it looked as if it was only a matter of time before we scored, which was the case.
Keith Gillespie on his 81st cap tonight, always in the thick of things as usual. What about this, foul or not?
I think he's played for it, and I think the lad hasn't really made any contact. You know, it's a foul, but I think if he keeps his feet, he goes on through. That's a fantastic ball. Outside of the right foot, that is a fantastic ball. He's looked very lively again. Yeah. They all have, I have to say, all the Northern Ireland players have looked very, very bright.
And it didn't take long for the goal to come for Kyle Lafferty.
Yeah, that's right. You know, I think this is the Keith, the ball on the outside of the foot. I think what is good for Keith is that he knows that Stuart Elliott will always be in on the other side, which is great for Keith to know that there's an extra body in the box and he's putting balls in very early.
And now came the goal.
Yep. I think we steal it here. Is it David that steals it?
Yeah.
Great wee nutmeg. Davis, who has been very bright and alive, looks full of confidence. Great wee ball in, and it's a great finish.
It is a great finish. It's a very, very good goal. Little nutmeg, fantastic. The pace of the ball dictated that, and you know, it's a very calm finish.
He makes it look very easy. It's not the easiest ball to hit that first time, you know what I mean? And he's just stroked it into the net.
But the pace of Davis's pass has dictated that, and I have to say, Kyle Lafferty's looked a real threat. He's looked very, very bright.
And on the night that Michel Platini was here to present David Healy with his award, it was fitting, wasn't it, that he got on the score sheet?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really poor goal to lose from them. I mean, it's a bad ball forward. It's knocked down into midfield, and David just picks it up. He's had about 3 or 4 attempts at goal by this stage, and it's a good hit. Gets his wee bit of good fortune with the deflection, and the goalkeeper then is obviously beaten. But as I say, like David's had maybe 5 or 6 attempts at goal, hasn't he?
If you don't have a shot, these things mightn't happen. You know, so he gets his little bit of luck, but it's him wanting to score a goal.
It's Davis is beyond the strikers again there, and I think he's done an awful lot of that. And I think when he was maybe not playing as confidently as what he is now, and I think that we moved to Rangers has given him a wee bit of zip, and he's looked prepared to run forward all night.
Damien Johnson's given him that little pivot in the centre of the park, so he anything that's knocked out, he's picked up second balls. The 2 midfield players have played very well as well.
Yeah. You're a big fan, Jim, obviously, of Kyle Lafferty as well. It's been a good night for him. Took a second goal well.
Yeah, you know, again, it's a wonderful ball from Healy, but he's gambled, and you gamble. It's you know, someone like Kyle Lafferty, who's a very good header of the ball. He scores that goal. He plays that way at Burnley, and O'Neill keeps on my case. But that's where he comes in from a left-hand side for Burnley, and that's where he gets his goals. Well, again, it's a great goal.
We hear that that's what may happen second half, that Kyle Lafferty may move out to the left, and that's something you'd like to see as well.
I think he's a threat, certainly. I think that Stuart Elliott's done excellent and maybe deserves to play a wee bit longer. You know, he's come back into the team. He's given good energy. He's looked to get beyond this. Both wide players look as if they can get beyond the 2 fullbacks, and Lafferty and Healy look as if there's a good partnership there developing.
I agree with Michael. I think the difference between the 2 sides is their energy.
Yeah.
Northern Ireland look as if they have plenty of legs there.
But do you think that David Healy plays better with a big man up alongside him rather than Warren Feeney? I mean, we know what you think, Jim, but because there is a school of thought that he does play much better when he's got Lafferty beside him.
I think it depends on the game. Tonight, where we have a lot of possession of the ball and comfortable possession of the ball, it may suit Warren Feeney to play alongside David. In the early part of the game, there was a lot of balls going back to front, and in that situation, I think David benefits with a Lafferty along and a wee bit more presence.
I also think he needs to play with a real forager, someone who's going to do that work, running the channels, and which allows him then to play off, and which allows him to concentrate on getting into the box or picking up second balls or picking up little bits. I mean, it's a fantastic position. He picks the ball up for his goal, so he set off the centre half. He doesn't really know when to pick him up, so he gets his shot away and he gets his little bit of luck. I just think he needs to play with someone who's going to work harder than he is.
The third goal typifies him as a front two, because it's Davis that breaks from the edge of the 18-yard box. It's David that pulls out right, and a great ball in for Lafferty, who's pulled left and then is back in again. You know, so there's a good understanding and good movement about it.
The movement's been very good, extremely good. And when they have pulled out, Stuart Elliott has had license then to go through the middle. It's been very good.
Good to have options. Thank you, Jim. Michael, for the moment. We can now join Mark pitchside.
Thank you very much, Stephen, and I'm joined by our own association president, Raymond Kennedy. Raymond, we were hoping to get a word with you pre-kick-off. We deferred for a good reason. Michelle,
players forward and get in areas where they're going to hurt the opposition.
Obviously, he did get blooding some young players tonight. It didn't go according to plan for Michael O'Connor, unfortunately. A debut that he'll want to forget, I'd imagine.
Well, I mean, he's come on. To be fair to the lad,
he's made a great block.
Yeah, there's no problem getting his foot in, and I think he's come on. He's tried to get involved in the game straight away. He's had a couple of tackles. This ball's come across. He doesn't want to just let it go past him. He maybe would have been better making that decision, obviously, and he's tried to disguise it. But
did try and find his composure after that and settle in. It's a difficult night for a debutant.
Of course, you make your debuts. This is a great one. Let me finish from Healy. Trust him to react in the box again. Yeah, Michael O'Connor's going to play plenty of times for Northern Ireland. I've no doubt about that. I think he'll learn from this. He'll know what it's all about now. He's tasted international football at under 21 level. Now he knows what it's all about at senior level.
David Healy will get a bit of stick for that, won't he?
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so. It was that goal typified maybe the second half a wee bit in terms of how the tempo and everything dropped.
Goalkeeper Mike Taylor tonight proved, even though he's a veteran now, he can still got the game for the big occasion.
He has. He's always been a very good shot stopper. It's one of his great strengths. This is when Georgia started to threaten a little bit. But what's pleasing about Meg, he seems to give his back four reassurance. He's always been composed individual, and that is a great strength of his.
Do you think Warren Feeney tonight did enough to give Nigel Worthington questions whether he's the man up front alongside Healy, or should it be Kyle Lafferty, just as we watch this Mike Taylor series one more time?
I don't think, and given the circumstances, it's always difficult coming on up front. I don't think he gave him enough for Nigel to break up that partnership, in all honesty. I think that Lafferty has to be on the side, not only because we see him develop with each international that he plays, and we see he's got a decent touch, he's got capability of getting on the end of crosses, but I just think that that partnership's going to flourish the more they play together.
Here it is now.
Yeah, I think Stuart Elliott does really well. Thompson does really well. It's a great layback. I think that just Warren Feeney's had a stop-start season, and that he just didn't look as sharp as he's been. I think Nigel Worthington has no problem playing Warren Feeney. I just thought Lafferty tonight was very good. I thought he looked really sharp. He looked really hungry, and I think that his best pairing at the moment is Lafferty and Healy, but an enabled deputy in Warren Feeney. I don't think Warren Feeney's ever let Northern Ireland.
And Northern Ireland have been lucky with keeping David Healy fit all the time. He started every game in the campaign, and that's where we're going to have a problem if we do lose him. So it's good to be able to play Warren Feeney on that occasion.
Absolutely, and I think that Nigel's biggest worry would be to lose Healy, and because obviously his goals speak for himself.
What about Peter Thompson's performance tonight? Did he score it legally or not? That's the question. Jackie and John didn't want to nitpick. You two can. You always do.
It'll be very difficult to take it off him. But didn't know an awful lot about it. But he still put himself in there between the goalkeeper and the defender. I think it's Gareth McCauley wins the header, and as I say, he just puts himself He's been asked in between the goalkeeper and I think the guy in the near post, and it sort of rolls down his back and in.
But it's a striker's.
Yeah,
he gets himself in a really good area. He's got to be brave enough to go and take it.
He does react.
I think the defender and the goalkeeper would be devastated. But again, it's a goal.
Yeah, another one in front of the
It is a goal.
Well, I think the man everyone wants to hear from tonight, especially Jim Magilton, is our record goal scorer David Healy. He spoke to Mark.
Disappointing for the back four.